Damn snipers! Come out here and fight like men! Ha! Miss me, you cowards! Oh, pardon, my lord. Didn't see you there. Could I beg a moment of your time? Our mission would greatly benefit from your assistance.
My skills could be turned in many directions. Why should I turn them in yours?
One of our fighter squadrons was patrolling this sector when they were shot down by resistance fighters. The pilots who survived were all captured. They are being held in that camp up ahead. The snipers guarding them are exceptional. Simply reaching this position cost me 8 men. My unit needs reinforcements to complete this mission, but that'll take time. Time those pilots don't have. We're out of options. At this point, only someone with your skills could rescue those pilots in time. Can you assist us?
I make no guarantees.
Any help at all would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Master Pantillo, target's preparing to move out.
But you still refuse to attack!
My men are corporate security, sir. We can't defeat Republic commandos in a fair fight.
Then, you're fortunate I see one last option, Master Sith. Reverse Pantillo of the Pantillo Foundation. Pardon me for speaking out of turn, but I have a proposition.
The faster you talk, the better.
I was, a businessman. I supported the Empire when this war began, both in and out of the boardroom. The Republic sent a squad to kill me. They botched the mission, killed my wife and daughter. So my mercenaries tracked the commandos responsible.
We lured them from their base with a distress call, but they came ready for a trap. We can't afford...
I can afford anything! So since my men refuse to strike, I'll pay you to murder every squad member who took part in the attack on my family.
I'll help you and your little black heart. For now.
I am pleased we have a deal. The commandos are scouting those polluted wastes. I'll need proof of their deaths. Blood. Dog tags. I don't care. But kill them. Make things right.
These are grim days, friend. I am Captain Ransvale Newt, Imperial Command. Your presence here couldn't come at a better time. Please try to overlook the stench of death upon me. Sometimes the work we do to preserve the Empire is dirty.
Killing is neither dirty nor clean. Simply necessary.
Sadly, the blood on my hands is not the enemy's, my lord. There's a terrible scourge terrorizing this world. The Colicoids. Savage, genetically enhanced creatures with a ravenous taste for human flesh. Emboldened by hunger, the Colicoids are encroaching on settled areas and Imperial holdings. Many of the Empire's finest have become food for these bugs.
Tell me what you want me to do.
I've developed a poison that kills the Colicoids when consumed. I've collected bodies of the fallen and treated them with the toxin. Then I had to cut the poisoned bodies into pieces. Now they must be dispersed around the bugs' nests. Will you do this?
Dead bodies don't disturb me. I'm only affected by the living.
I'm relieved. You'll have to make the trek to Bugtown in Broken Valley, the site of the experiments that made the bugs. Here, a bag of the poisoned body parts. Tread cautiously. It will attract the creatures in droves. Find the Colicoid feasting mounds around the area and deposit body parts on each mound. I hope you return to me in one piece.
You have your ship, Commander.
And you, my eternal gratitude, my lord. You are everything the Empire promises its people. The shuttle will go to our techs, be pulled apart, and its secrets made ours. Once again, order triumphs over chaos, and the Empire provides for those who hold true.
The rebels' facilities have been destroyed.
I heard the fireworks from here, my lord. Nothing like the smell of rebels roasting on their own blasted suitcase bombs.
This is Lieutenant Zach Harrell, 83rd Platoon. It's my final duty to report. Mission failure. My squad had orders to recover stolen Imperial data card from resistance fighters. Recovery complete, but my men suffered extensive injuries. Ambushed by Republic patrol. Many men too injured to run. Wouldn't leave them. Not to those animals. We stood our ground, called for air support, but the enemy must have jammed our signal. Republic scum slaughtered my men, shot the wounded where they lay. and left me for dead. The enemy stole the data card. They now possess codes to open any Imperial security door on Balmorra. I accept full responsibility. Should have run when we had the chance. Overheard them mention a computer at their outpost. Taking the coded data card there for decryption. If reinforcements find this message, recovery of stolen coded data card, maximum priority. Find Republic outpost. Retrieve coded data card. Return to Captain Laba at our forward base. He'll know what to do.
I will destroy the enemies of the Empire.
Lieutenant Zach Harrell. Signing off.
You don't need to worry about the gold Nibre anymore.
I am in your debt, my lord. I just found out that my reinforcements were killed by a rebel ambush. Without you, the gold Nibre's attack would have succeeded for sure.
The spy was dead when I found him. He hid the bioweapon, but I dug it up.
Poor Republic. All that trouble for nothing. At any rate, congratulations. I'll include a full description of your heroics in my report. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must see to the bioweapon safe transport off Balmorra.
Captain Labber, 83rd Platoon. I'll do my best to serve, my lord, though my resources are limited. One of my squads disappeared while returning from an important mission. I'm mounting a search and rescue operation.
A hollow recording from your squad leader directed me here, Captain.
Hollow recording? I don't understand. Wait. That data card you're holding. I recognize those markings. That's the security codes the traitor stole. I sent Lieutenant Haral's squad to recover that there. They didn't make it, did they?
They fought bravely, but they were outnumbered by Republic forces.
I served with Lieutenant Haral for 6 years. This must not stand. It's time to burn every Republic outpost to the ground. Show those dogs how the 83rd Platoon avenges its fallen. I'll organise what's left of my command and drive those scum off Balmorra by myself if I have to.
Hatred will win this war.
When I tell the men, we'll have all the hate we need. It's good you retrieved that data card. If the Resistance had cracked our security codes, their saboteurs and commanders could have struck where we're most vulnerable.
Perhaps this data card might be safer with me.
That's very probably true, my lord. However, I've already signalled Central Command to come and get it. I wish I could offer a greater reward, but I'm afraid this will have to do. You've inspired us to take action, my lord. Those Republic scum will suffer for what they've done.
Get me out of here. I won't forget it.
I'm jumping straight into a cockpit. The Resistance is going to pay.
Come in, Torsen. This is headquarters. Lieutenant Torsen, please respond. Sir, we've got something. What? Lieutenant Torsen, is that you? Blast it, Nauto. Get me a clear visual. That's better. Oh. Apologies, my lord. I didn't recognize you. Is there a lieutenant by the name of Torsen with you by any chance?
This hollow was sitting in a pile of corpses. Perhaps your friend is among them. Why don't you describe him?
That's not really necessary, my lord. Torsen's squad was deployed to recapture that region's farmsteads. The Resistance is desperate for supplies, pushing to capture every food source available. I hope to retake the farms and put their crops to our use. That's no longer an option. We have to destroy the crops on those farmsteads. We cannot allow the enemy access to such a valuable resource. You're already in the area. Can you help us?
This is beneath me, but I'll do it.
Torsen's squad was carrying a set of RK-9 soil devastators for this contingency. They'll be on the soldiers' bodies. Once you have the soil devastators, fight past the Resistance patrols and position them in the growing fields. The devices will blight the soil beyond all use. If you could, contact me again when the objective is complete. Good luck to you.
Ah, hello again. Scans show the soil devastators in full operation. Excellent. Thank you for taking the time to assist us. The operation would have failed without you.
I really am the best.
I've arranged for a small token of my gratitude to be sent to you. Thanks again.
Thanks for bringing me out of here. I won't forget it.
Nicely done. You rescued all of our pilots. I hope you made those coward snipers pay while you were at it.
I live to serve.
Thanks again for your assistance. My lord, you honor me with your presence. How may I serve you?
I found all of the bodies in the village, Captain. Don't deny that you're the one responsible.
I assure you, this is all just a misunderstanding. The villagers, you see, they deceived us. They ambushed us, and we had to kill them. No impropriety, nothing personal in what happened. I simply did my duty. We can keep this simple, can't we? You can forget whatever it is you think you saw, and I can forget about leaving these credits sitting on my desk. Agreed?
Turn yourself in, or I'll take matters into my own hands.
You leave me no choice, then. So be it. Colonel Aiden, this is Captain Varmet.
Yes, Captain.
I wasn't entirely truthful when I told you what happened with the supply drop-off.
It's really done, isn't it? The men who killed my family. You've made them pay. The names match the dog tags. They're dead. All dead. Go home now, Captain. My wife and daughter are avenged.
I'll have the men prepare for departure, sir.
It's not as satisfying as I expected. Perhaps I should see whether those Republic soldiers had families.
You should make everyone involved pay the price.
Yes, I think so. I'll start my search at once. You've done well for me. Take your reward. Farewell.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon. Kanju's disease. I'll have my wind back in a minute. Oh, that's better. Dr. Rivas, Imperial Science Bureau. Welcome to Project Hexapod. Not much, is it? Just me and a couple of obsolete computers. Empire's throwing all its resources into the war. What little good it does. But maybe you can help me.
Maybe you can tell me what it is you need help with.
You're familiar with the weaponized collocoids, right? You can't miss them. The results of some kind of sick, wonderful experiments. Got loose when the Empire bombed the place. I'm here to uncover and analyze every scrap, every detail of those perverse, amazing experiments. Where, why, who, how, what. And then put it to good use.
The pursuit of knowledge is endless, isn't it?
Knowledge is all well and good, but I'm more interested in the practical applications. I've located ground zero of the collocoid experiments, but between the mutated collocoids and my bad lungs, I can't get in. I need you to take this data spike and upload every scrap of information on those experiments you can find. Not just the formula, everything.
If you're going to make me feel guilty, I'll do it.
Good to hear. Project Hexapod might not be a wash after all. Ground Zero isn't far from here. Big lab facility. Hard to miss. Good luck out there.
Is there anything wrong?
You see, we're setting up a new base of operations where Outpost Freedom is now, but those collocoids are proving a headache. Our orbital bombers have specialized toxic bombs to drive them off, but apparently they need infrared markers to aim at. I'm looking for someone to place those markers.
If this was so simple, you'd have placed those markers by now.
Well, there are a ton of collocoid nests in that area, but nothing you can't handle. We need the markers placed in these locations. Once they're all in place, I can order the bombardment.
Warn me first. If I look up and see toxic bombs overhead, I will be unhappy.
I'll contact you when I read the markers are in place. Watch yourself around the collocoids.
son.
Our bombers are pounding those colicoid nests into toxic dust. You do excellent work. Thanks for your help. You've certainly earned this.
You've returned. Tell me you were able to deposit the poisoned body parts throughout the colicoid nest.
It was actually quite simple.
If the colicoids associate eating human flesh with dying, their survival instinct will steer them away from us as a food source.
My lord, we feared you wouldn't survive. It's chaos out there.
And who do you think is responsible for that chaos, Captain? With every target you eliminated, the Resistance became more disorganized. I've ordered all available forces to the battlefield.
Our bombers devastated the enemy in the first 10 minutes. Their defenses are in shambles.
The battle can't be won yet. How will you proceed?
Certainly we'll be cleaning up for months. But so long as they're on the defensive, they'll cease to be a threat.
We forced their 6th Battalion into Bugtown. The colicoids are eating them alive.
I think I'd like to see that. You'll be moving on, I presume? Letting the fires of Balmorra light your way as you unearth secrets for your master?
I think that should stay my little secret.
As you like. Colonel, prepare my shuttle.
Yes, my lord.
When you think back to Balmorra, remember the armies you laid to waste, the enemies you slew, and remember me, and the rewards I gave you.
What sort of rewards were you thinking?
That, among others. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have rebels to annihilate. Tell the troops, Captain, that today we win this world. Today the Resistance has fallen.
I found the artifact.
Excellent. I trust Major Bessico was a good help. I've traced another artifact to Nar Shaddaa, but I'm still trying to locate the other two. I'll see what I can learn while you're on Nar Shaddaa. Now hurry. There can be no gain without haste.